leadership council?
It was really cool. A lot of guys, you guys know me, I'm not really like a big vocal guy, but it was good to watch like the older guys like Leaf and Keyshawn and Xavier and Alfred, all those guys like lead, and it allowed me to just help those guys and try and just know what it's like to be a leader.
I know you talked about you're a quiet leader, but like, what's your overall style of leadership?
I tried my best to try and talk to a lot of the young guys like Terrell and all the guys in the underclassmen below me or my class as well. Trying to help as much as possible and try to close that gap between the older guys and younger guys.
Yeah. How was it like leading a group to so much success last year?
Just trying to do my job. Coach T talks about doing your job, don't do anybody else's job. So trying to just do my job and just help the young guys and just do my 111th.
How do you feel that this team culture is kind of coming around? Obviously the success that you guys had last year. How do you feel it's informing this 2025 group of Devils?
We talked about it probably after like our third practice that we're a whole new team. So we're just trying to figure out who we are. We don't have an identity crisis. We're trying to find out who we are and how we can work as a team, how this group can do something. Last year's team was a whole different team, whole different group of guys who played. So just trying to build every day and try to work with that chemistry.
Now that you're heading into your third year, how do you see yourself just kind of maturing on and off the field?
Like I said, just continue to help the young guys. Coach Royal talks about closing that gap with the older guys with the vets. So I try to be like that middle guy between like Ben and then like a young guy like Makai. Try to be that guy, that middle guy to help everybody close that gap.
Sliding into that left guard spot with the first team, what was it like just, working with that first group and maybe some pointers that a guy like perhaps Ben has taught you along the way?
Oh yeah, it's great. Especially ever since I got here, I play with older guys. So just trying to learn new things. Ben teaches me new things that Leaf didn't tell me. Josh teaches me new things that maybe Isaiah didn't teach me, and it's just a lot of just good knowledge from those guys.
Was there kind of an adjustment, kind of the chaos of just all the injuries and the 2023 season and just all the lineups, the ins and outs that the offensive line faced to last year, maybe taking a step back and learning from guys like Leaf?
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, that first year was chaotic. I've never heard of a team that went down like that. But, I feel like that second year that we had was way better. A lot of guys, we stayed more healthier. We took better care of our bodies. And it allowed us to go out there and play full speed and not be all banged up and all that. So, yeah, it was great.
In that huddle with seeing a guy like Sam, and the growth that he's made from, that first start to where he is now as one of the kind of most heralded quarterbacks in the country, where have you seen kind of the growth in him as a leader of this team?
Man, he's great. There's a lot of times where as a center, you make a point, and Sam will tell us, nah, go to the other side, some of those coming. Sam's one of the smartest guys I've ever played with in my life. So just listening to him and trying to have that online quarterback connection is really great.
With the last 8 sessions of spring ball, what are some of the things that you really want to accomplish for yourself and also for this starting offensive line unit?
For myself, I'd say just work better technique. Trying to, there's new things you can get better at every day. Coach T talks about making a new mistake today. Don't make the same mistake that you made last time. So just trying to fix little things with myself. And then as a team, I think we just got to keep stacking days. I feel like today was a good day. We just got to continue it on Thursday as well.